Hey everyone, happy Friday. Hope you're having a good day. Um, Welcome to another Feature Friday. This week, I wanted to touch on something that we actually just did a recent webinar about, which was in the context of tracking DAF gifts or donor advised fund payments. And it made me realize that we should look on a Feature Friday at information around linked gifts. And so we're going to take a look at that today. And really, what this is the ability for us inside DonorDoc to be able to track a gift and then link it to another gift like a soft credit or a matched gift. And so, what that really looks like and how we talked about it in the webinar was when we get a gift in for a DAF, for example, that's going to come from the DAF sponsor. So that might be like a Fidelity, it might be a Benevity, and we need to track that gift to that sponsor. And so that's the first step is what we would call like the hard credit, I guess. We need to track that. So I'm going to find Fidelity Charitable. I received $1,000 check from them, and this was based on two DAF payments of $500 each from two of our donors. And so the first step for me is to create that $1,000 hard credit to Fidelity. I'm creating that to Fidelity because that's where the dollars actually came from. So when I want to have tracking and auditing, things like that, I need to have that accurate. So now I've got that $1,000 donation from Fidelity, and it was directed to me by two different donors for $500 each. And that's where the linked gifts come in. And so in this scenario, I would be creating soft credit transactions, which are essentially a way of saying the hard dollars came from Fidelity, but they came because of something that happened with a donor. In this case, a DAF was directed by Francine Ainsby. So I find Francine, and instead of putting it as a received dollar amount, I'm putting it as a soft credit amount. And so this is for the $500. This essentially is saying that the money from Fidelity, 500 of it came because it was directed by Francine. And so I can create that linked soft credit, which is going to show me that gift here. And then I'm going to go back to that linked gift, and now you can see that it shows me there's one soft credit for 500. The second step would be for me to create that. The other was from Hamel Dogood. It was also for $500. Again, I can put other data points here, but the important pieces are who directed it, what was the date we got it, and what was the amount of that soft credit. And so I can save that now. And again, now I can see that it's linked back to that hard credit for Fidelity Charitable. I've got soft credit. That's going to add to Hamel and Francine's lifetime soft credit amounts. I can even do things like thank yous or receipts for these. But the important part here is that because these are soft credits, they won't pull into the end of year reporting or end of year tax statements for Hamel or Francine. And that's by design because they're going to get that tax information from Fidelity. And we don't want to include it on our tax statement because now it's going to look like it's being double counted. So some cool things that you can do here. You can do the same with matched gifts. So if you have an employer match and you want to link that employee's gift to that employer match, you can use the linked gifts there as well. You can also link to existing transactions, either matches or soft credits, by simply picking the donor and then being able to look at their gifts that have not already been connected or linked to another gift and being able to choose from that. So pretty powerful feature here. Again, the recording for that webinar where we go a lot deeper into this topic is out there on our website. I'd encourage you to check that out, and we can try and link to that in this post. That's going to go deeper, but wanted to just touch on that because I do think it's an important piece in a donor management CRM. So hope you have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next Friday.